Hey y'all, and welcome to part 2 of building a city. Today we're working on highways, and we're going to start by making this an S-curve. This is Highway 75, it goes out that way and then south. But it's going to turn around this way, and it's going to go around downtown. It's the one we planned for, last episode. I'm going to take this highway, it should be about 4 lanes. This is where the frontage road, these little side roads end. So they're going to go in, and the highway's, I think, going to be 4 lanes when it's over there, and then it's probably going to drop to 3 through downtown. So, yeah, we're going to build a, S-curve, if you want to call it that. It's going to curve that way, and then that way, and then head off that direction. So, yeah, let's get building. Alright, so we've got our 4 curves here, or our 4 lanes in each direction curved here. So I'm going to clone that way, and then probably clone the curve again out there. And then I'm going to work on the exits, which should be fun because they're going to be on a curve, going up and down. Might be a challenge to build that, but we're going to go for it. So, let's build. Alright, so now we're going to add the exit ramps here. So these are going to go out from here. It's going to curve out to there, and then this one's going to come basically the same on the other side. And then these 2 outer lanes up there are going to have to merge in. So let's get building. Alright, so I've got this this exit ramp here. I just decided to keep it basically just sprout from this lane, and then this lane ends on that exit, instead of having this lane go out and then another lane sprout out. I don't know, I just thought it'd be simpler traffic-wise. This side we'll have to have it though, because that's a smaller exit or entrance than this one, so I would like it to just merge in, and then this one to basically replace it out here. And then I need to build all of the retaining walls and the ground between the 2 lanes there. So let's build. Hello. My audio file here corrupted, so y'all have to settle for this voiceover for a second. So here I'm building an interchange between the highway and this north-south facing arterial here. I'm trying to keep all of the ramps contained to like between the north and south lanes, which is why it looks like really weird and complex. I built this interchange to be something that America would build in the 60s to 70s range, So it looks a bit complex looking, but it also allows for all directions to be able to go straight, right, or left in a decently small footprint. Okay, so this interchange thing does interact with this road, which I really didn't want it to, but that's a solvable issue. That's not too bad. So we need to clean this up. We need to work on this interchange, that interchange, that interchange. A whole lot of work still to be done. Build that bridge, but that's another episode. So we need to work on smoothing out this intersection here and actually working out this road here. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm trying to get this intersection here, and I'm thinking that I'm just gonna curve this road that way a little sooner. Like originally in last episode, this road was planned to go and follow there, but now this intersection's gotten a little bigger than I hoped it'd be, so I'm gonna curve it just a little earlier. Yeah, it's not that big a change, but this intersection's probably gonna be a little complex, or at the very least a bit interesting looking, because this road's gonna come and it's gonna go that way, and then it's gonna have to interact with this because I want this lane to be able to go straight this way, and it's probably gonna be a whole thing. But let's see what we can build here. Like, this intersection's done. I actually kind of like it. It's a little complex, but I feel like it's complex in like a almost realistic way. Because like this highway, historically for this city would have been like an American style highway around like interstate time. So like out there it's a lot wider, it's a lot softer, but over here it'd be generally just older infrastructure, so the turns are tighter, it's a little more complicated, it's more for just you can get anywhere, kind of. So like from this silly little road down here, you can get on and off this highway. And that's how probably most of the highways downtown is gonna go. But now we need to build this curve, turning this highway that way, and the interchange that'll lead to these two roads, which probably is a bit more complicated, so let's get planning for this one. Okay, so I'm building this, and I don't think this is a wide enough curve. I want it to be like from a start turning about there and get decently straight with this line. So I'm gonna widen this curve a bit. Okay, so I intend for this to also have the turn here, obviously, but I intend for this lane to go down and intersect with those two roads, almost like a Trumpet Interchange, but on a curve, a really tight curve here. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so I've got these three lanes going through. I'm gonna have a fourth, but it's kind of like an entry-exit lane, so I haven't built it all the way through just to break it. So I do intend there to be a kind of single cloverleaf, a trumpet kind of interchange. I think there's space. I think I can make that work. I don't know, something about historical context. This highway is intended to be designed by American designers, even though this isn't technically part of the United States. So it would have been built around 60s to the 80s, so it would have been very car-centric. This area is heavily gridded. It's basically the American engineers come in and they design it for cars, so it's kind of, as of late, trying to be a little more pedestrian friendly. Like the fourth lane on these roads has been replaced with bike lanes. There's bike lanes and parking instead of two-way roads everywhere. There's going to be a metro system that we're building through here, but the highway has stayed largely the same, so it is the spaghetti mess pretty much it's gonna be through this entire downtown. So a lot of like this interchange, this is a quite, you know, wild looking interchange, especially from above, especially over there when it intersects with that road as well. But this highway was designed with getting cars in and out of downtown as fast as possible as the primary priority, or as the primary objective instead of anything else. So it's very wide, it takes up a lot of space. There's a lot of awkward places where like it's not quite enough room to develop anything, even though this is a pretty high value area. So it's going to be probably similar over on this one. So it's probably going to have the cloverleaf, and then this road's kind of going to curve and it's going to intersect with it. And then over there is probably going to be something similar to this, maybe. I do intend for it to only have 2 or 3 lanes by the time it gets over there, but so this is gonna have quite the interchange as well. It'll probably lose a lane here, so 2 will go down. I don't know if what I just said was confusing, but basically what I'm trying to get across is this highway has the build style and design and mentality as basically American 60s through 80s highway design. So it's big, it's for cars, you're getting everywhere as fast as possible, regardless of the land use it takes up and the noise it produces and all that stuff, which is why this highway is really uncharacteristically wide for this city, because this city isn't too big, but it was built with the growth mindset in mind. So like around this time in the US you build highways for the future, And so they expected the city to grow quite a lot, which it did, it just didn't grow fully car-centric. So this highway is probably wider than it needs to be, but it isn't going to be shortened due to just the amount of money it would take to do that. And it's not completely unused, so it's kind of historic-wise, it's staying, but it's big and it's complex, which is a little uncharacteristic for this area, but it's kind of meant to be part of its history. Okay, I broke the first circle here, because I thought that it was just a little bit too tight of a turn, and also that I wanted it a little bit separated from the lanes, so it wouldn't immediately break from the highway at that tight a turn. So I'm gonna have it make it get a little bit of a run up, basically, and then it's gonna turn slightly wider. Just slightly. Now this is a lot better, I like this. So for the interchange, there's this lane here is going to come in, and it's going to go around, and it's going to go out to these two roads. And then there's another lane from these two roads. It's going to come up around the other side, and it's going to go out to there. Okay, so I've got the other lane marked out here. So let's start building actual roads now. Okay, so we've got this area going, and we have to get this lane up here somehow, which, looking at it now, I might need to change this up a bit. I might just leave it. Let it be a complex interchange, who cares? And then this side's gonna go out that way, which is pretty easy. And then this area is gonna curve, and they're gonna hit on a diagonal over here. So, okay, so honestly, I'm really proud of this circle. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful little Trumpet Interchange here. It's got a little squiggle too. I really like this. I need to build the bottom part, but at this point, this might be a part 1 and part 2, because I have just what you've seen so far of the building all these roads and interchanges and stuff has taken 10 hours of raw recording, plus planning and editing and all of those things. So this probably will be broken up into 2 parts, maybe more, hopefully not more, but this highway's taking a lot more than I thought it would. So the last part of this episode will probably be building up this side, and then next we probably will build this intersection and the rest of the highway and that one out there, as well as detailing this entire area. And maybe we can work in intersections too, but that might be asking a lot. So, yeah, let's get back to building, and yeah. Alrighty, so we've got this, like, entryway going, or I guess it's an exit here. So we need to get the entrance up on this side, and that's probably going to be the end of this episode. But I actually really like how this intersection's turning out. Oh my god. I really didn't expect it to look this good. Like, the curve is nice, the curves make sense. I really like this interchange. okay. I'm probably gonna end the episode here, just based off of time, whatever. But, so yeah, I'm really proud of this interchange. That one's pretty good too. But, yeah, so subscribe, like for part 2, comment if you want to do tutorials or something, like, if I should do like a highway/road tutorial or something. And, yeah, next episode we'll finish the highway, probably clean this up a bit, so yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.